Hey copper nerds, remember when I took this coin and stuck it in a jar of acetone for 5 weeks and then brought it back out looking pretty rough, but with the corrosion buildup greatly reduced, and there was a lot of doubt and skepticism that this coin would ever return back to being a good looking coin? Well, look at it now. Let's get into it. The process of removing corrosion from a coin and restoring it is not for the faint of heart. It is certainly ugly. This is a very rare, valuable coin here, but it was just covered in ununiform corrosion and whatnot, which best I can tell was a giant thumbprint over the face right here back when it was a new coin. This camera's not going to focus. You can see that. See where there's a big like thumbprint? I suspect that when this was a young coin, it got a massive thumbprint on it and then was improperly stored. And then it's got green corrosion growing all over it. And this is a Sheldon 39. It's exceptionally rare. It has some provenance, but no monster provenance. And it just is hideous. So it's going to be spending as much time as it takes in acetone, and we'll do whatever we got to do to get that coin back to being a nice looking example, which is not why we're here. We're here to discuss the progress and the story of this 1823 N-2. I like the N-2 a lot. It's a very rare variety, rare date. 1823 only has an N1 and an N2, and then famously the N2 obverse die was sold off with scrap metal by the mint and was used for counterfeiting 1823 restrikes in the 1840s through 60s, something in that territory. So getting an actual N2, I have very nice restrikes in early and late die state, but I wanted an actual mint struck N2 to go in my collection. They're very expensive. This one had problems. It had a bunch of corrosion buildup. It does have damage right there. And it was not a good looking coin before. I think we've made all kinds of progress. You can certainly go back and check out the videos, and there's more than one, of this coin's progress from beginning till now. One of those videos kind of went viral and is probably approaching 10,000 views at this point. And with that came a lot of skepticism and criticism from non-copper people who aren't aware that copper coins need to be maintained and conserved, and how well they can be restored. And again, this is not done. I'm not going to call it done. And you'll see it sitting there. That's where it's been for the last several videos, is just sitting there. You guys have been seeing it, and it has continued to improve. But it's to a point now where I'm comfortable showing off some photos all the way from the beginning through present. So let's take a look at those right now. So I think it goes without saying that I'm very happy with the results and the progress. Again, it's not totally done. It's still going to spend a little time sitting out here darkening up. But we talked a little bit about the acetone soak, that 5-week acetone soak. I did hit it with a little bit of Verdicare, which didn't have much impact for this coin, but it had been soaking for like 4 or 5 weeks. Whereas with this Sheldon 39, which is a very rare coin, it had a lot more corrosion buildup kind of hidden on the coin than this one did. And it was a greener corrosion. This was very black. The Verdicare worked really well on the 39, which is still going to soak some more, but it definitely brought some color off on my Q-tip when I did a little light massaging of the Verdicare on the surface of this one. So I believe Verdicare has good use and purpose. It just didn't come into play heavily on this particular coin. As far as recoloring, on that coin, I think I gave my son my slip. I did. I carried it around in a leather slip in my wallet for a while, and used nose oil essentially on the surface as a reactant. And again, my position is that these coins turned brown in circulation from skin contact and because of skin oils. So that is what I use to recolor my coins. I don't have a secret formula or a secret sauce. People that do high-end conservation, they do create their own salves and things for coin recoloring. I don't. I just rub my finger on my nose a little bit. I'm still kind of wanting to see that cheek darken up slightly. So we'll let it continue to sit and darken up right here on the desktop in front of us. And if you go back and look at the last several videos, you'll see some progress of that while it's been sitting there right in front of us this whole time. That's what I've got. I hope you guys enjoy this quick overview of the transformation of this coin from something that was, you know, very problematic and I didn't think very pleasant to look at, to a very nice brown coin with greatly reduced corrosion buildup. Again, couldn't be happier myself. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you're going to be polite, I really try and keep this channel positive and upbeat. So if you have a problem with what I've done to this coin, just move along. Just move right along. I don't need to hear about it. I don't care what you think if you don't like that I worked on this coin. I couldn't be happier. The coin is now protected. Future owners are going to appreciate that corrosion was not left there to continue acting. Again, very happy with the results. So hit me up in the comments if you have something positive to discuss, and then I will catch you on the next one. Peace.